Roger.
Okay. It took after the customary 5 seconds of black screen, we're here again. Hello, I'm Kiss Paloo, and joining me is surprise co-commentary
Iron Master coming at you with some great feedback. I mean, coaching.
But most importantly, he is not in the middle. He is not on the other side of the world in the middle of a thunderstorm.
I'm just in the middle of a thunderstorm. That's okay, though.
I'll take what I can get. So we are going to take a quick look at the teams of the coaches who are about to play. Starting off with Ravenpoe's GADS Gobstoppers, the Goblin team, the one everyone is here to see.
It's definitely a fun team, if only they had their second troll.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. One of the trolls got murdered in the last 2 games of the season.
I think it was literally the last game.
Yeah, I think you're right, actually.
By some Chaos Dwarves named the House Dwarf Homewreckers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he took a lot of MNGs in the penultimate game, but I don't think I'm pretty sure a troll did not die in that game.
Yep.
But yeah, this is a 10-30 Goblin team, the #1 stunty team in the league, although only by a very narrow margin. Scambammer in 9C was, like, I think within 3 points.
Yeah, it was a close race, but it's still just hard to close in with that. Because, like, 1 win is huge for a stunty, where, like, it draws 1 point to them, and that's usually their main win.
Yeah.
The actual wins get them farther.
Lascaris, what is better than Ripper and a second troll is Ripper and 2 trolls.
Yeah, he's getting Ripper and the second troll as a little inducement.
I mean, that does seem likely. He is gonna be rolling in inducement money.
And I think he can still get 3 bribes and maybe even another star player.
He does have Devil's Altar. I think the match is in his stadium, but I'm not certain of that. Of course, the one troll that survived has Guard and Grab, which are both good skills to have. No
By the way,
arm.
It's the Grody Greens, the stadium.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. It would have been...
Speaking of, do you want to go check them out, too?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, let's be real. There's not really that much to say about development on a Goblin team.
Yeah, it's just, their side stuff, there used to be a block troll. Now we're with what's left.
It'll be more interesting to see what Ravenpoe does with 900, just shy of 900 PV in inducement money.
Now, if you can find where these Nurgle are, you'd be awesome, because I can't.
They are in REL 3, but I just typed in the Grody under team name, and they came up.
No, you're right.
You're in REL 3 and you haven't put in a team motto. For shame. So no riot or pitch invasion, which I mean, yeah, okay, fair. Let's look at the players. Beast of Nurgle has plus strength, stand firm, and this is a amazing beast.
Yeah, it's gross. It was, I think it was 1 SPP off from getting its guard skill finally, if it does
2
low levels.
2 SPP.
Well, I mean, that's probably just 1 Kaz, let's be real.
Yeah, true. And against the Goblin team, any Goblin who is based by this Beast of Nurgle is not going to get away until they die.
Yeah, it's just, they're going to pop. And I feel sorry to say, but there's just so many block and a lot of tackle coming at them for Nurgle.
There is a ton of block on this team. There's only 2 tacklers, which doesn't feel like that many to me, but it's probably it might be enough.
It is for Nurgle. Usually they rock 3 at 2,000 ish, and they get the tackle really late. Is what I'm saying.
Only 2 guard players as well. Like, it stands out to me that most of the development is on the Pestigores and not the Nurgle Warriors.
Yeah, there used to be a killer Nurgle warrior, but he was killed.
Yeah, it looks
sadly.
like this rookie has only played one match.
I could have swore that rookie's been there for more than one.
Well, it says only one. Looking at the other ones, they're all like in the 20-ish range. So, yeah, like oh, one of them is at 30 even. Most of them have died and been replaced at some point. The rookie one is a recent replacement.
Yeah, I think he just died and got replaced without anyone noticing.
Let's see. There are two-head Pestigors. One of them is Tackle Mighty Blow. One of them is the Ball Carrier with plus movement, sure hands, and extra arms. There's one Sacker, and there's one that is probably going to turn into a second killer.
I think he's going to become the true killer with that one. Because as you see, the other one's kind of more of an elf killer with his two heads pickup. Yeah. He's just going to be sweeping around. While this one I feel is going Claw Palm.
Also, by the way, Ravenpoe, I know you said that you're going to leave the stream anyway, but just to be clear, you have to leave the stream when your game starts. You're not allowed in here while you're playing. And that goes for your opponent as well, of course.
Yep, so Laz, if you're looking at this, you gotta hop on out.
Yeah, though, I mean, it's perhaps not a surprise, but I think the Nurgle have a slight advantage in this matchup.
No, what are you saying? The Goblins have this, easy peasy. No problems.
Okay, so here's the thing with playing Nurgle. Nurgle, I think, is actually one of the worst matchups for Goblins. At least developed.
Yeah, they got the disturbing presence, too.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's not the worst matchup because it is statistically has the hardest skills to deal with. It's the worst matchup because it makes it so you can't throw anything. Which means you aren't throwing bombs, and you're not throwing goblins. And, I mean, ideally you're not throwing the ball anyway, but sometimes you need to throw the ball. And you can't do any of that as goblins against Nurgle.
Yeah, it's just going to be rough, I feel.
But,
I just hope he doesn't throw it near the extra arms beastman, or else I think he gets a +1 to intercepting it. So I might be thinking of very long legs.
Very long legs is definitely for the intercept. Extra arm also gives +1 for intercept, yeah.
Oh, it does. Awesome. I was right about
something. It's as if you had an extra point of agility for things having to do with handling the ball. Except for throwing it, I guess. Extra arms does not help you throw.
I mean, I just guess it's because you can kind of just use one side as a net, and it works like that.
Well, it's because when the ball slips out of your hand, you have 2 more hands to grab it instead of only 1.
We'll have to see.
Yeah, I guess it makes sense that it doesn't help you throw, actually, now that I think about it. Anyway.
We should have told Poe to tell us what the inducements were.
We will see.
That was a slight oversight.
I don't think he will... Okay, 900 TV. He's going to get Ripper. He is probably going to get a Mercenary Troll. Those two together are a little over 400. If he gets Fungus, that is another 7, so that's 500. 3 bribes is 650. That leaves 250 to do whatever with. Maybe a wizard, maybe a...
Yeah, at least has to have 1 babe, because, I mean...
Reroll. If he has the bank, and I'm not sure that he does, but if he has the bank, maybe a
0
Master Chef. 0? Okay, probably no Master Chef then.
We decided to pick up a player for 40k, which is kind of smart if you're going to use bench.
Oh, also, he might get Mercenary Goblins.
Yeah, maybe. They're just so bad, is the only problem. It's like, oh yeah,
70,
they just pop.
I mean, 70k is for a Goblin is definitely not great. Hey, thanks for the follow. But also, having extra bench on a Goblin team is really important. So even if it's not ideal, it's sometimes worth it.
Yeah, I know it's really important. It's just the problem is it's a Longbeard's price, and that's the main issue.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see if the game has started.
I haven't seen it.
It is not. Okay, well, Ravenpoe said he was getting set up. That was like 5 minutes ago. So, you know, like it should be any time now.
We're just gonna see in chat how many people think that Ravenpoe is gonna win this one. Say I, or one, whichever you like.
Geez, I believe if you Apo a KO'd Fnatic, it will go to the bench.
It goes to the bench.
Oh, I forgot to check. Did Laz's team have whatchamacallem? Did it have a bench?
Laz's team does have a bench.
How big was the bench?
1 or 2, I think.
Okay.
I'll go check to make sure. You just keep looking if the game started.
I will admit, I am one of the people who voted for goblins. Less so because they win, more just because I want to believe in the miracle. Plus also, I will have a better score than 46 other people if by some miracle he does win.
Definitely a way to go about it.
Also, I did get eliminated by vampires that, like, literally 2 people thought would win in the first round of the previous playoffs. So, you know, I'm aware of the possibility of that sort of swing. And then the same thing proceeded to happen to his next 2 opponents as well. So, you know, at least I wasn't the only one.
Yeah, those vamps are crazy.
Mm-hmm. They really, really were. Oh, okay. The game has started.
Okay, I'm going to get your answer in a second here, though.
Okay, we'll see if I can find it first by loading up the game.
Can't beat that. Okay, loading in now. Who do we want to watch behind?
Usually I just do the default one, but I'm definitely going to do goblins.
Okay, we're going for goblins. Gonna watch them die. I like this.
Go back to the start. Incidentally, he has a bench 2 people deep. And Ravenpoe also has a bench 2 deep. Let's see.
Ravenpoe has a bench of 16 people. So
wait,
it's okay.
Does he? I don't...
Yeah, he has a full roster here.
I only see 2 people on the bench.
I see 5.
Uh-oh. Ruh-roh.
How are you missing them? What?
I don't
just looked at you. This is crazy.
I don't have dice. You know, I'm gonna... Oh, wait. Okay, they're there now. I was somehow in the pre-coin toss. And it wasn't showing the, mercenaries. Incidentally, Ripper, Morg, a second troll, and 0 rerolls. So, I think there's a mercenary goblin here somewhere. Well, I don't see one.
I don't see one. So, I think he induced 2 stars. What else did he induce?
He did induce a mercenary troll. He had he had 13, so that should be 6.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that makes sense, right? I keep forgetting the troll doesn't count because he's actually a extra.
Yeah.
It doesn't show the loner over his head because it's not acquired.
So he opted for the 0 bribes to get Morg. You see, this is why I was saying that it's unfortunate it's not his stadium. if it was his stadium, he could have both of these players and also 2 bribes.
It should have been, in all fairness.
Also, maybe he does have a bribe that we just can't see, but I'm going to assume he has none.
No, I think Morg is just way too pricey to afford bribes with. But I agree with it, because more big guys means more of a chance. Especially when it's a blocked big guy that he was kind of crushing on before. And Blitz for the Gobstoppers.
Okay, well, I mean, he has Morg, he has Ripper, he has a chainsaw, and he has a bomber. He has stuff he can do. Also, the bomber is outside of Disturbing Presence range.
It's time to get funky. You know, we could see a throw teammate and just try to go for the ball.
Oh, I would love to see that. I want to... where is the best place? Where would be the best place to do that, though?
Oh, I take that back. That's all of their Disturbing Presence.
I mean, you could still do it. I think you can do a throw from one Disturbing Presence.
Go to the sidestep goblin that didn't move, and then he'd have to toss it. He's opting to discard his goblins and keep player presence. And with Morg not getting his hit in, that's definitely not going to help, because now the Beast in Earl can even clear off a troll, and then he can get a free hit on Morg. Sadly, there's no claw for the Nurgle. Sadly, like, I actually care for them to have claw.
Yeah, that's not sad. What is sad is that this warrior was not knocked down, so he cannot be chainsaw powered.
I know, it's so depressing. So, I don't think the foul would have been worth it because of the killer right next to it.
Yeah, probably.
Because block Mighty Blow tackle with Mighty Blow just spells you death.
Also more conservative with the no bomb throw. And, well, I mean, I'm of 2 minds about the throw teammate play there. I think if it worked, it would have been amazing. But, like, you would have been throwing from quite a far back in order to avoid the Disturbing Presence. To the point that you were probably not you were probably landing in Disturbing Presence, which,
yeah, it was just gonna be rough.
I don't think Disturbing Presence prevents... Yeah, you can still land regularly, but...
Yeah, landing's fine.
You probably would have been landing in a tackle zone, though. Oh.
Could be. That's our first removal of the game.
Lewis or Lou.
Just probably hurt. Now, I think Ravenpoe did this intentionally because now the Blitz is kind of wasted here. And it's not going after any real goblin he needed. Like,
or big guys, as the case may be.
Yeah, but I think all the big guy focusing is just going to be wrong for the Nurgle here, so they might just base him with warriors for the AV9.
Yeah.
And hope for the best.
Travel Scrabble, Disturbing Presence does not affect landing, but if you're throwing from here, then you are probably landing in a tackle zone, and that affects landing.
Swamp Sedge Steve taking a push over here. With the goblin behind him, the follow-up's not going to give him a good block, so he's just going to opt to stay away. I feel this is a smart place, because now he can kind of reposition where his Disturbing Presence is and just keep making sure that throws aren't going to happen.
Although, let's see. No.
Also, I feel like we're going to take a 1 die on Morg if this Beast hit works out.
Okay, that's a double skull.
Oh, that is definitely the way for Ravenpoe.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't even re-roll it.
Okay, successfully re-rolled. But still no blood.
Yeah, I don't agree with that re-roll. He wasn't losing much.
He still hasn't picked up the ball, so that could have potentially been a threat, and it would have given Morg a free hit. But I think I'm inclined to agree with you. The ball was probably safe. A goblin could have run through 1, 2, 3, 4, done 4 dodges and a GFI to pick up the ball.
that's still out of the realm of
like,
normal possibility, I would say, though.
Yeah, like, for that's actually not great odds. I mean, with stunty, you still might do it, but you don't do it with the expectation that it will work.
That's true. He just kind of clicks on it and hopes.
Well, in this case, you wouldn't just click on it, because if you did, you would be running through tackle. But in principle, yes.
I don't know what that troll was doing there, but we are getting an assist here, and I think we're about to hit a Beast of Nurgle.
It does look like it.
With who, though, is the real question.
Well,
that's still a 1-die.
Well, 1-die with the troll, or...
I think Morg's going to come up and
Morg
get the guard.
Yeah, Morg can probably... Okay, that was on the Nurgle Warrior, and foul appearance.
Yeah, that's just rough times, and now your big guys are definitely not where you want them in the clump.
Yeah.
On the Beast of Nurgle.
3 out of 4, all marking the Beast of Nurgle is not the best.
Ripper at least is trying to muscle his way
in. We might see a bomb throw here, but I mean, it's a 5+. That's what...
I honestly don't hate a bomb throw because then he has a chance to. It's a chance, but he could hit the ball carrier if like everything goes down.
Yeah, like if I'm throwing this bomb, I am.
I think I'd re-roll that.
Okay, he did.
Inaccurate's good enough.
Not the
great.
scatter you wanted.
The main reason for the reroll there was to keep it away from his chainsaw, in my opinion. Because that had a chance of blowing him up.
No, the fumble would have landed on the bomber.
Oh, you're right. It's just directly on the bomber. I keep thinking it scatters one square.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Genuinely, I think the bombers are probably one of the least understood players on the Goblin team. Just because people get access to the bomb so infrequently that they don't really get it. Because, like, it feels like it should work like a pass, but a lot of the time it doesn't. So it's hard to remember when it does, when it's a pass and when it isn't.
Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, I'm throwing with a stunty. And then it's like, oh, this would have been inaccurate, but now it's inaccurate because it's stunty hit.
Yeah. And I mean, you can say that the other secret weapons are not used frequently either, but they're comparatively simple. Like, I mean,
the chainsaw is literally just, oh yeah, you just hit a guy with +3 on your armor roll,
exactly,
and then you get hit +3 back.
And like the rule text for the Fanatic is a mile long, but what it really boils down to is sometimes it goes where you want to, and it makes blocks on anything it hits.
Well, we got Ripper down, and now he's marked on a Nurgle Warrior, which is definitely going to be helping Laz out. And then next, I feel like we're probably going to be taking a hit on the other troll, and then maybe even just staying and marking Morg and the other troll.
Let's see. No blitz yet, so...
Or, secondary, we hit with the Beast Nurgle on the guard grab guy, and then we put him in our foul. Because there's a Rotter free.
There is too. Oh! Okay.
Well, Beast Nurgle fails his too, so now we got some buddies.
Yeah, let's see. 1 assist is not enough to hit Morg with a Nurgle Warrior.
1 more would be a 1-die. It's just not necessarily a great idea.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to commit an extra player just for a 1-die on Morg, though. Especially when you can't even push him off of your player.
No, I definitely don't think
now,
it's worth
this blitz, I think, is better.
Yeah, it opens up the foul again, which he opts not to take. And he's not even marked, so he can just walk back to where his guard's needed. So I don't exactly like that. I would have liked it next to his players and gone for a big foul. He has the bench for it, and that is the player you need to remove.
Yeah, and of course there's a Goblin here, but also remember that Morg and Ripper can both act as marks to cancel out really stupid.
Also, for foul knowledge, now, Loner Troll that's Merc, if he gets hurt, is the Apothecary able to be used on him?
It's a moot point because Ravenpoe has no Apo.
Oh, you're totally right. I keep forgetting that.
However, I believe standard mercenary rules apply, so that would mean no. However, he does have regen, so, you know, 50-50 chance he comes back.
Fair enough. And we do decide to go 1-die POW and Morg.
Okay, he went for the 1-die and he got the POW.
Which, as you expect, doesn't hurt him because he's AV10.
I have been corrected. You can use Appos on mercenaries. It is star players which you cannot Appo. So Ripper is Appo proof, but the mercenary troll is not.
See, I think that's maybe just Journeyman. Because Journeyman and Mercs are different. Thinking about it.
You can definitely Appo a Journeyman.
I don't know exactly why he's remarking the Beast Nurgle while it's dumb. I feel like he could have just taken a break away from it. But maybe he's just trying to avoid it getting to goblins.
Is that on the Rudder?
Yep, it's on the Rudder because he doesn't have foul appearance.
Fair.
Also, I feel like we're throwing a bomb.
Bomber is in Disturbing Presence and also has a goblin beside him. This would not be a good... Maybe we'll see... It's a 6+ bomb throw with a at least 50% chance of fumbling it.
Oh no, not a second really stupid. Oh, that's rough. That could have been him moving away or repositioning somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Or hitting the Beast of Nurgle. All valid options.
Okay, I feel like it. I feel like we're gonna see that bomb going for the 5+ inaccurate pass.
Yeah, Morg is not bad. He's just horrifically overpriced.
I mean, I'm kind of glad he's overpriced.
Oh, he's
with how
doing
much
it.
he can bring. That's not where I would have aimed, but I mean, if everything's bad,
is exactly.
It's a 6. Oh no!
It's a 6 on the intercept.
That's not good because now he has to throw it back, and he sucks at it. Oh gosh!
It's a fumble.
The pass is a 1. It's good. And he's down. So, see, that's why you don't always want the intercept to happen.
But yeah, that was a 6. That was a 6+ throw for the bomber.
I think Ravenpoe's like mission accomplished.
Yeah, he knocked down the Nurgle warrior. It's just a shame it didn't knock down the Beast of Nurgle as well.
Yeah, that would have been interesting.
It would have been.
I kind of think of he held the ticking time bomb and just looked at it, then blew it up. We're seeing the Rackler go for a sidestep piece and gets his hit. I personally would have done Defender Stumbles just to prove tackle was the thing.
No armor break. So
yeah, no armor break's kind of big because now he actually has to worry about that goblin marking him up.
Lazarus is going to need to actually move the ball to protect from that goblin now.
Yeah, Laz has to protect from bomber throws and just the goblin mark. Even just goblin dice.
Lumi, I know it was a 6+ intercept, but also had the intercept not worked, it would have been a 6+ throw. It was a 5+ throw last turn when he was not in Disturbing Presence. Now that he's in Disturbing Presence, it would have been 6+. You know, Ravenpoe has still not used the chainsaw. And I also notice, while he hasn't done much damage to Lazarus' team, so far he's been successful in keeping it, in making it only slowly moving down the field. Which is good because he has 2 secret weapons on the field with no bribes. The longer this drive lasts, the more use he can potentially get out of it.
I also think it's just the Beast of Nurgle stopping Lazarus. With a couple of big, really stupids there, he just was kind of put in a bad spot. Also including that he even double skulled for him And just got lucky enough to get a push out of it. Also, this is going to be freeing up Ripper again. So he's actually going back to base somebody. Maybe even the block my E-blow and just hit him on 3-die.
Morg is marked.
I wouldn't mind charging
so that seems like a likely blitz. There is also a potential 1-die on the Beast of Nurgle if Ravenpoe is willing to get a Goblin in there to provide assistance to both of his trolls.
Heck, Morg could just clear the guy that would even be marking the Beast. So yeah, Morg just hits that Nurgle Warrior. And then he can just assist with a Goblin, pick up his other troll by some means.
He could do that as a blitz. Or I guess make the 3+ dodge, but I don't think he's going to do that.
He's got options. I think I would shut down the right side, because that's where the ball carrier is. You know what? I don't mind. The Bomber's actually gotten his use out of the way. And the initial slowing down, so
and
taking hit and doing that is fine.
It's probably not going to be a gain? Foul appearance has been working for Lazarus in this game.
Which honestly makes the Bomber move worse now, because now it's just, he just got the troll off.
Well, no,
it's still good because he was going to go off anyway.
His other troll can still 1-die.
Yeah, but it's 1-dying without block, and it's a stand firm piece.
It's a block stand firm piece.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not saying it's great, but it could happen. Probably even will. Ripper also might... Okay. I see.
Chainsaw.
Chainsaw Blitz. I like it. Oh! It's an injury! Badly hurt. Regen.
Ooh, badly hurt's good. Well, that's still a block my E-blow piece off the pitch, and that's one more player for you. I wouldn't pick up the sidestep Goblin right now, and yep, there's the bad 1-die. Yeah. With an armor break to boot.
I was going to suggest Ripper might blitz the guard, Rodder, which would have provided an additional assist against the Beast of Nurgle.
It's definitely true, but I feel like that would be clumping up your big guys again.
That is true.
The main thing is Ripper's at least in the way right now, and he's doing his job.
Yep.
He's not taking hits, but he's being a strength 6 roadblock.
That is true. Let's see. And actually, a strength 6 roadblock that will be difficult for Lazarus to 2-die at that.
Yeah, he's been throwing a lot of resources at it and just clumping up. And when you clump up, that's kind of the big guy's main game. So you either get hit once a turn by him, or you clump up and take hits at him, and then they rebait. Yeah, it's a very vicious cycle.
Let's see. If the Beast of Nurgle can knock down the troll, then he can get... Okay. Or, you know, that
I do like this, because he's going
to
go for the chainsaw and try to remove it. And then he can run past everybody.
KO. With no bribes,
good enough.
He is not coming back.
I think he's just going to be slightly sad that he missed free SVP there. This Mighty Blow would have done the trick.
An 8.
Oh, sorry. That probably would have been, an 8 on the dice.
That would still have been a KO.
Yep. I was thinking Stunty would do it on 8 for some reason, but it's definitely
9. Stunty get KO'd more easily, but they do not get injured more easily. I think? That sounds right.
They get injured more easily, because on 9s they get out. And it's normally a 10, 11, 12.
Let me just double check. Seven and 9 on the injury table after KO'd and badly hurt. Yeah, and 9 is always badly hurt, 7 is KO. So they are KO'd more easily and also badly hurt more easily. And interestingly, if you have a stunty player with thick skull, they will be KO'd on a 7 or 9, but stunned on an 8.
Wait, what?
That is how thick skull works with stunty.
That is bizarre.
It's really weird, right?
You would think it would scale with it, but oh god.
It is the
now I just want to play with the whole thick skull stunty team.
It is the only scenario I know of where Mighty Blow sometimes makes your injury result worse.
You've just boggled my mind, man. I can't handle it.
Too bad you can't.
So, we're about to see a 3-die on this bomber, I feel, and a nice Beast of Nurgle getting his level up.
I think the Beast of Nurgle would hit... Oh! Neither of them did anything. I thought for sure at least the Rodder would hit the bomber.
I think he was trying to avoid a push, and then the bomber could be freed up and throw a bomb. But yeah,
I mean,
I would have definitely taken the Beast of Nurgle hit on the bomber.
A push would have left the bomber in 3 disturbing presence zones, and also prevented the troll from making this block.
Yeah, I just really didn't like that.
Like I
felt like he should have taken those blocks.
I think a push at hitting the goblin at least was definitely the correct play. Maybe you don't need to hit the troll, but you definitely wanted to hit the goblin here.
Also, it seems like Ripper's trying to get into position here. I might have even used a blitz for that. So it's quite interesting to see what's happening.
I think he will probably...
Yeah, I feel we're trying for a 6+ bomb throw.
No, that was running. Yeah, I mean you're in disturbing presence anyway. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're in tackle zones at this point.
Yeah, I think he was just trying to finally be useful somewhere by marking a rackle piece.
I mean,
he's more useful basing than actually being a normal goblin.
I mean, I think he's actually useful where he is, but he definitely would be more useful not basing Beast of Nurgle. But
I think I foresee the Morg blitz and just repositioning over.
I agree.
And the main deal for the Nurgle is that they're not getting removals.
He did the dodge, he made the loner reroll, and then failed the dodge again.
I definitely don't agree with that, but he has balls, to say the least.
Okay, he was definitely blitzing the wrestle tackle.
The rack.
1, 2, 3, 4. And then, if he knocked down the wrestle tackle, he would have been able to follow up and mark the ball carrier. So, I actually like this play. I mean, you're right, with another team, that would have been a mistake. But with goblins, that is the sort of risky play that I think you should be making. The reward there was actually quite high if it worked. It just, didn't.
Yeah, it's a very valuable piece, I agree. I just feel like moving the Nurgle Warrior 2 to where he wouldn't be practical anywhere would have been the call. Plus, you would be moving yourself no matter what, as long as you don't want in 36.
Well, there's also the 1 in 6 on the foul appearance.
Oh, you are right on that. I believe there's no right answer.
I mean, you're hitting the Nurgle Warrior first would have been the safe play, but doing the dodge into the blitz was the play with better value, and it still had success odds of around 75%.
I think the main thing we're going to do here is just maybe blitz the Pogoer and start moving your ball carrier away from Ripper and just standing up a player next to him.
I'm quite curious to see whether Lazarus scores on turn 6 or if he stalls out until turn 8, actually.
He should score early, but with playoffs, he might be thinking differently.
Yeah. Plus, a lot of coaches who aren't used to playing against stunty. Okay, that is an injured Pogo.
Badly hurt, which is just meaning that he has one less goblin.
Oh, that was
a fast goblin.
That was a 9 actually, so auto badly hurt.
Yep, I like this move because now Ravenpoe basically has to throw someone, and there's no one to be thrown. Or I should say there's no one to actually throw.
I mean, he can throw a goblin, but it's not a good throw.
Was the play trying to clear the beast, and then you toss him in the tackle zone? Or you do more GFIs and...
You can get a goblin beside Ritter with one GFI and throw that way. You can also just... Okay, I mean, that makes it way easier to throw a goblin. It's still not a good throw, but you can do it.
I believe it is the play, to be fair.
Yeah, I think the controlless on the ground is definitely throwing a goblin here. Or not. Maybe the other troll is throwing a goblin. It can move
he is foul appearance.
Okay, well...
Poor guy. That's the third one this game.
Yeah, foul appearance has been firing like crazy in this game. Okay. Whoever said the bomb throw, Warhammer Frog, you're right. The 6+ bomb throw is still a possibility. 3 DP and marked attack zone. Yeah, that is 6. That is 6+. You are probably gonna drop. You're probably gonna fumble that on a 5.
We do see Ripper action happening. And he's just gonna
Blitz is probably going to be. Oh, it's a stop. Blitz is probably going to be with Morg.
Yeah, it has to be because he's the last big guy around. But Morg is move 6, so he does get 2 extra squares after doing the blitz.
Yep, that's true. But I guess we're not seeing the bomb throw.
I think he's just trying to get the bomb relevant, so I guess there's going to be no stall, and now Ravenpoe has a chance to throw, or he can try going up farther and then throwing.
I mean,
I see a POW on that square.
I do see a POW. It's a KO. That could be good.
Definitely could. Morg was one off of getting an actual injury like a big boy, but he's deciding to be a low-value player.
Okay. I feel like this is probably going to be a score next turn.
Yeah, he really just can't afford not to, and then it's just good business, too, because now that's 3 turns for the Goblins to actually use their second batch of secret weapons.
Well, they're ball and chain.
Does he even have to field it?
Let's see. 3 are out. One of them is the chainsaw. He's going to lose.
2 more bench.
He does not need to field it.
Yep, so the ball and chain can stay. And that's his only one left, isn't it?
He has exactly enough players to save the ball and chain for the second half.
Oh, you're right, because there's secret weapons on Fitch. So.
Only 1.
So I think he has 1 extra after that. 1 more bench.
He has 3 out right now, and he has 1 secret weapon on the field. He has 4 players on the bench who do not have secret weapon.
So the real power play is to actually aim for the normal goblins here.
The real power play here is to remove 1 goblin and then score.
Yeah, I can't doubt that. And what better to use than your nice Mighty Blow tackle goat?
That is 1 goblin other than the Bombardier.
Yeah. Also, the Router does have a 2-die. And with a POW, this can be huge.
Nothing.
So, he has 1 more Blitz left if he chooses to take a 2+.
He could also hit the troll with his Beast of Nurgle game.
I don't trust that one. If nothing else, I would activate him if you're going to take that extra Blitz, but nothing else. This is the Blitz I would do with the GFI.
Yeah, that turned into nothing.
Honestly, I might have even tried Greed Brewer rolling that.
He has 2 rerolls and only 3 turns left. He's probably scoring this turn. I actually agree with you. That would have been a good place to Greed reroll. I do think we are going to see the block with the Beast of Nurgle. There it is.
I would not have done that.
I mean, it's pretty safe.
It's so easy to go wrong. Block big guys will betray you.
It's
early time.
It's a 1 in 36. There's a 1 in 6 chance that you don't even get that far because it's really stupid, and you can still re-roll it half the time, which turns it into like 1 in 90 something, 1 in 100, and I think a 1 in 108 before factoring in really stupid. I mean, it does happen sometimes, but like, it was a pretty safe block.
Well, if nothing else, I just hope we have a nice touchdown dance. Which we don't. So I'm kind of saddened, but that is a 1-0 for the Grody Greens.
Yeah, that's sort of an underwhelming touchdown animation.
So now we get our power play because we do have a bench.
The Warriors stayed out. And so did the Chainsaw. He knows he's going to get sent off anyway.
Now, I like how close Laz is, because you can see he's actually spreading out the disturbing presence. Which is going to be huge. It's going to mean that we actually have to go for a sideline toss, or we have to just deal with one.
Okay, so, like, I don't think this spread out actually matters that much. Because you can throw from one square back. It's not ideal, but it can still work. And also, I'm not convinced that Ravenpoe is going to throw in the first place.
I mean, probably not first. And plus, I also forgot there is a blitz that you can use. And you can try to just move one of these.
Mm-hmm. That too.
So he's got options.
I really hope I see this this Fanatic go back to the bench.
Oh, he's for sure going off on this one, I feel. Because then he's going to have his 5 big guy go around, and that's going to be amazing.
At least for the first 2 turns before the Fanatic gets removed.
I mean, I wouldn't even bet the Fanatic gets removed in this. There's just so many big guys. As long as he stays behind something, it's going to be hard to get that 2-die. And even a neg 2-die is scary against him.
Okay, trust me when I say the Fanatic always gets removed. It always happens.
He just did work in my game, okay? And that's why I was scared.
Oh no, if Fanatics stay on the field, they can be amazing. That's why they always get removed. It takes it takes a single turn with a large commitment to remove a Fanatic. And then it's gone forever. Like, it is the rare case where piling half your team on one player is almost always worth it.
I guess. It's just, meh. It's not my favorite play, because I'm used to ignoring some big guys. But I guess he is one that you can easily move.
Okay, this setup is harder for the 1 turn, because you can throw from 1 back, but you definitely don't want to be throwing from 2 back. Having said that, like we said before, you can definitely just blitz on one of the ones on the side and clear up some space that way. And also, I don't think Ravenpoe is actually going to go for the 1 turn throw. I mean, he's definitely not going to go for the 1 turn. I don't think he's going to go for the throw teammate play. Maybe on turn 8.
Sorry. Do you think the block Mighty Blow Pest score should get on the field? Or you feel it's appropriate to just field it like this? Also, there's the Kick Rodder coming into play here.
Kick Rodder should definitely be in play. I don't think there's any strong reason the Mighty Blow Testigore needs to be on the side.
I mean, I think he should replace the ball carrier.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I agree.
It's just better.
The only thing is the ball carrier is a little bit better as a safety. But I think that doesn't really matter, because the goblins are probably going to need to commit to one side, and tackle is a better safety than an extra point of movement against them.
So yes, disturbing presence does affect their teammate.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Travel Scrabble, the only reason I didn't like the Bond block is because it was against AV9 and not a squishy AV7 stunty.
Yeah,
anyway,
I mean...
That is the setup for a throw, isn't it?
No, it is not.
Well, I mean, if you have that goblin in the back there, it just seems like it.
Okay, well, I mean, it's a good thing you didn't plan on the throw, because this would have shut it down hard.
I mean, it's only fair. There was a blitz for Ravenpoe. But this is going to get rough.
Yeah, well.
That Beast of Nurgle is marking 3 goblins. I foresee this.
I mean, that's definitely what it should do. That's, like, definitely what it should do.
I mean, the only problem I can see is it being off to the side, but you have 3 players on your bond. And they're supposed to be the mobile pieces.
I would swap the Beast of Nurgle for the Rookie Rotter, and I would also keep one of these Nurgle Warriors there, just so that it can't get blitzed.
So now that the kick's done, could he just swap in his Mighty Blow Pestigore?
He can.
With the kicker?
Yes.
That's a very interesting interaction.
It doesn't come up very often. But yeah, it's something you can totally do.
I would definitely do it in this case because he has no need for wrestle.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment.
Plus, it has regen.
There's only one block player on this team, and it is Morg. I feel safe saying that that Rotter is probably not going to make any blocks against Morg.
I don't know what would give you that idea.
It strikes me as unlikely.
Yeah, I just honestly don't understand why I didn't put the Beast of Nurgle on all the goblins and then just... You could have even spread out, because it would either A, attract a blitz on him, which isn't a big deal.
Oh.
Or B, just
have
to get Morg.
I would have liked to see the follow-up with Ripper there. It would have given him another assist against the Rotter and let him 2-die it with a Goblin.
It's definitely very true.
Which in turn would have freed up an additional assist for fouling the Nurgle Warrior on the floor.
You're making some great points here. But I think we're seeing the Morg get some personal action on this Beast of Nurgle.
Well, trying to anyway. Had that been a POW, I think we definitely would have seen the foul on this Nurgle Warrior. Now, I'm less sure.
It's time to chuck dice. That's about it.
Yeah,
Maybe we take this 1 die on this Nurgle Warrior. Or, actually, probably the 1 die on the...
It's the 1 die on the Rotter. You don't have a 1 die on the... Oh, no, you do have a 1 die on the Warrior. But I think...
he should take side stealth, though, if he does that.
That's a 2 die now.
I actually agree with that, because now he's actually putting the guard where he wants it. And then I had a second shot for Disturbing Presence. And he can even run back and add the assist again.
If he wants to, yeah.
Or make it a 2 die if he doesn't care about the ball. Which he does, to an extent.
I mean, at the very least, he needs to make sure that Lazarus doesn't score again.
I think we're going to see our dodges coming up.
I feel like at least one of these goblins needs to run downfield.
Now, I think that is an actual shot on the ball carrier with his movement up Pestigore.
1, 2,
it's just a 2+ dodge. 2+ dodge and GFI.
That is definitely a 3+ dodge.
Nope, you're right.
But you are right. There is a shot there.
That's why I would have liked to see the goblin that went between Morg and the troll to come around there, and then you move the other goblins back, because then you already have your safety net. This isn't a great safety net, because, like you said, 3+ dodge, you hit the ball carrier. Sounds like a good deal. And then he also has sure hands to pick up the ball with GFIs.
This feels like a throw on turn 8, throw teammate on turn 8, and pray play.
Yeah, it's just going to be
I
two
think,
things happen.
I think if he wanted to score conventionally, he had to move players down the pitch on this turn, and he did not do that.
Yep. Now we also have foul appearance concentrate.
Mm-hmm.
So if we could clear off people to throw, it might be better.
I think he can probably clear Ripper free of most of the disturbing presence.
Yeah, Ripper just has to toss one of those sidestep guys, and then he has to try to move some of the Nurgle warriors.
Like, there's only one Nurgle warrior there's only one player marking Ripper, and then he can run to the left where there are no Nurgle warriors.
Well, let's actually just see where we get on the splits here, and determining if we even have a shot at handing it off, or if the ball's in the hands of the Nurgle.
Let's see. The Beast of Nurgle is probably going to hit the guard troll. Doesn't have a good blitz on Morg. Or on Ripper. Blitz.
I mean, he's already positioned to blitz on the ball carrier with that mark on the side step.
I mean, kind of.
It's either that or he's 3-dying it and then marking the ball carrier.
I think he's going to hit the sidestepper.
Hit on the troll is not good, or it is good, but it's not any removal or anything. So he's going to be back next turn, providing some guard. So that does make clearing up Ripper harder. Not extremely hard, but harder.
I don't think it does, actually. He just needs to use the blitz with... He just needs to blitz instead of block with the troll on the ground. What will complicate it is if there is a mark on the ball carrier. Okay. That's not the blitz I was expecting.
That's definitely not the blitz I was expecting. I think Lazarus Diggs' idea here is he doesn't even need to take risky plays. He just needs to play it safe and try to move goblins.
Which
the worst idea.
Which I mean is probably true, but maybe a little anticlimactic.
And just there was a ball carrier shot and you didn't take it in playoffs. I'm feeling a bit mad about it.
I mean, it was a 3+ dodge, which I mean, I think it was a 1-in-9 for him. I think he could have done it, but I don't think he needed to do it. I think he should have tried to mark the ball carrier though, which was a much safer play.
Yeah, I feel like he's just playing this one a bit overly cautious, which is fair, but still, taking risks is part of the game. I feel like we're just going to see the 3 Nurgle safeties go in the back and then wait for a toss. Oh, we're marking up more things.
Okay. I don't think this is a good mark.
No, I would have preferred him just in front of the goblin. Because, I mean, if the goblin even dodges, he's just going to the side.
Not only that, but for that Ripper throwing play that I was talking about, one of the biggest threats to that, I think, was that guy running around and marking Ripper. And more generally, him being free to free up Nurgle warriors.
Well, that Rodder could have done it.
That does actually make a difference. Now, in order to get Nurgle, Ripper, okay, I mean, okay, sure. You know, just, I don't know.
I don't even know, man. I don't even know. It looks like we're taking a 2-die on the Beast of Nurgle, though.
It is like midnight for Ravenpoe, it's worth saying.
Yeah, it's 11:54 here, so it's 11:54.
Oh!
And that's an entry on the Beast.
That's a...
Putting in the hurt.
Oh, it regened. That's disappointing.
2 for 2 on big regens.
And foul appearance has been firing off as like crazy as well. Yeah,
if that beast was actually out, that could have been just the game changer he needed.
Although, with him off the field, there's only one disturbing presence on the rightmost troll right now.
Yeah, he has to use a blitz to clear it off on a 1-die, from what I see. And it's just, is bad. Which, we are seeing the handoff here, I believe, and then we're going to just chuck it in the bad dice zone.
No, he's definitely not throwing until turn 8.
Oh, that's right, it's only turn 7.
But
that's not bad.
He is probably throwing with that... well, he might throw with Morg. That will actually...
Morg or Ripper. They're actually good throwers.
Morg is unmarked. Is the thing. And if Morg becomes marked, he will be easier than Ripper to unmark. So I think the throw is going to be with Morg. He's probably going to be in... he could do it from no DP, or he could do it from 1. I don't...
it just depends on how all this goes, honestly.
If the troll gets knocked down, he'll definitely be doing it in 1. I don't think Lazarus can move more than 1 DP into range. Also, that can happen.
Oh, big ball carrier hit, and that is a tackle hit. Will we see a removal? And that's big injury right
we
there.
will. As it turns out.
And I would say that's probably one of the worst scatters for Poe, because all he needs to do is just do a 2+ and mark up the ball with his killer.
A 2+, 3+.
2+, 2+. It's a 2-head scope.
Oh, okay. My mistake. On the other hand, if he doesn't do the dodge, it'll be... I mean, is that good or bad? I mean, it'll be good because it'll be easy to pick up the ball, and you'll have to hand it off inside of a disturbing presence. But also, it won't... well, yeah, like...
I don't know, it's a mixed bag.
It'll be good because he can pick it up on a 3+, but it'll be bad because he needs to do the hand plus and disturbing presence and a tackle zone, probably. I mean, like, this goat is in the way where he is. He might be more in the way if he was marking the ball, I'm not sure. But he's definitely in the way where he is.
I just feel like marking the ball would have forced more tackle dodges. And especially with no rerolls, it's already slim, and then I feel like that would have put it over the edge.
Like, if the turn ended right now with Ravenpoe, in order to get the ideal throw, you would need to get another push on the Nurgle Warrior with the Troll. You would need to get a POW on the Pestigore with a Goblin. You would need to do dodges to get that POW. And then, of course, actually make the throw with Morg. And
it's certainly a cluster.
And the throw play was better with the plus movement guy, since he had plus movement. That's really...
yeah, it's just the issue was he wasn't next to anybody until then, and then he left an open spot to get hit from, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I think that could have been avoided, actually.
Yeah, one more square back,
he could have stood one square back. There was no reason he needed to be where he was standing.
I feel like Poe just didn't see it. He didn't see the path there.
I think what it was is he wanted to be a space forward for the throw. But I don't think he needed that extra space, not with the movement 7 player anyway.
Anyway, we're seeing make or break it time here, and I feel like that hit was a mistake, because now Poe can actually just kind of sidestep back and get closer to the ball.
This does actually make it harder to hit the Pestigore away.
Well, I can't say I like that sidestep. I would have sidestepped one more to the right, and then he would have had to just do one dodge, not in tackle, pick it up, and then blitz the tackle killer, and then do the toss.
The thing is,
I feel like that was the ideal set of plays.
I think that goblin who got pushed is probably going to make a block against the Pestigore.
I just don't like it. He might even go 3-die that Pestigore because he is the pain in the ass that Poe needs to get rid of now.
Well, like, the only problem with doing that is that you need to use a big guy.
Yeah, it would have to be more specifically because he only has 1 assist.
Oh, I like this play a lot.
It's a good rudder dodge into a not so great pickup.
It's a 4+ pickup now. It's a 4+ pickup now for the Goblins, and then they need to still hand it. Okay,
ooh, foul appearances.
That's unfortunate. That's the 4th foul appearance this game.
Yeah, these dice are rigged, man. They roll too many ones.
Okay, the throw is almost certainly going to be inside of 1 disturbing presence.
So we're basically saying this is like a 5% play now,
Okay,
right?
I guess he's throwing with the troll. It's the only throw left. It's in 2 tackle zones and disturbing presence. So,
it's a 6+ throw. It's more likely to remove your player than anything else.
It
honestly,
could actually.
So I might even just skip it.
It could be a 5+, but it's probably a 6+. That was red dice. He took wrestle.
Oh, he didn't take the wolf down there. That's awkward.
Why did he take wrestle? Okay. Well,
I guess he didn't want to risk injuring his own rider because I don't know.
Well,
I just don't know.
The 4+, 6+, 4+, I think, throw teammate play can still happen. Why are you? Okay.
Well, he left out there.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? That block was fine. He should have made that block. Because the block was more likely to work than the throw teammate play.
Well, we got the Fanatic now. We get to have some fun. And you know what? Ravenpoe's still fielding at maximum capacity this drive.
By some miracle, yes. The Chaos Warrior is still out as well. Like, imagine if those regens hadn't happened.
Yeah, he could have actually been probably winning this.
Ravenpoe would be up players. Beast of Nurgle gone. 1 Chaos Warrior still gone. 1... I don't remember which Pestigore it was.
It was the Block Mighty Blow.
Okay. Well, that's not the most... That is probably the least important Pestigore, but it's still a Pestigore gone.
I mean, that would be Nurgle Warrior, Pestigore, and Beast of Nurgle gone. And that's just the main thing. And then your up numbers, like you said.
Yeah.
With them back, now they're just back to normal numbers. They have a bench so they can even foul. And they field all their skills. Though I think the main thing would have been there had been only 3 disturbing presence running around instead of the 4 right now.
That is also actually a big deal. Or would have been, anyway. That is a good point. Goblins are probably going to struggle to win in overtime, especially against Nurgle, where they cannot just throw a teammate.
I mean, he can try. Maybe this time it wouldn't be a perfect defense.
Throw teammate touchdowns are already pretty low percentage plays when you're doing when the throw is a 3+ and not a 6+.
We're going for more carrier. It's happening. I like this.
I mean, this actually makes a lot of sense. Morg is the safest player to carry the ball with on this team. And if he needs to, he can just hand it off when he gets near the end.
Or just puts through too.
Although you don't really want to do that against Nurgle because, again, disturbing presence.
You know what's fun about a Fanatic is that he's actually a smart player. So you can always just weave your Fanatic near your trolls and try to keep them smart if you ever need to.
Yeah, that's true. That's
a
blitz.
No, the Grody gets a blitz.
Oh, it's a okay, you know what? I don't think he can get the ball in that position, but he can probably mark it. And that is a really shallow kick.
Yeah, this could go really, really bad. Actually, I feel it's definitely going really bad. But it just hasn't yet. And there's even a 1 die on the ball and chain. He just has to move the guard warrior over and then take a blitz with the beast and Urgle.
I don't think that would have been the correct play, but it definitely was a play.
Yeah, this was the correct play here, where you can actually cover where the ball's going to go.
Just put a Rodder and a Pestigore right beside where the ball's going to land.
I actually agree with that mark there, because now he's providing a screen over. Move more players around.
And that's the tackle guy as well.
He just has to keep his Rackle probably down as a safety, and he'll be good.
Okay, best scatter for Ravenpoe is...
It's on one of his players, and then it bounces into the middle.
Yeah. Although, Ripper or the sidestep Goblin catching it would also be pretty good.
I mean, you gotta take what you get.
Maybe it bouncing right behind the Fanatic.
I'm calling it. It goes into the Rodder's hands. He seems blessed by Nuffle.
Well,
he got guard. He made it to block, and he didn't lose his life.
He is a level 3 Rodder with only a single permanent injury, so...
There's something about him, you know.
Let's see. Actually, I wonder. I didn't check. Does this team have any Pokemon on it?
Maybe.
Janice the Alienator, Rayan Molder. That has a 2 in the name.
That's a Pestigore.
Oh, okay. Pickup. That is the worst possible scatter for Ravenpoe.
Well, we all know what he's blitzing.
Yeah. This might even be a first action blitz.
I mean, it's the safest action. Because he can even make a 3-die if he wants, but I would imagine it's going to be a 2-die with block.
I like this because it puts the ball somewhere safe and also gives you follow-ups in case you don't knock him down. That is a stun.
Oh, come on. That's where he should have got the casual catch. Come on, this can go horribly, horribly bad.
Yeah, I mean, had that Nurgle Warrior caught it, I might have raged. Like, in Ravenpoe's case, no, I might have raged.
I don't understand that grab.
It gives you another follow-up hit on him, but like not a good one.
I think he's gonna go hunt with the Fanatic.
It does let you do that. Exactly that.
So the Fanatic goes up, and then
I think Fanatic is gonna go left here.
If he goes left, he does have a shot on his own player.
Yeah, that's actually safer than it sounds.
I know you get a lot of pushes there, but there's also 1 in 27 chance.
Like, each die has a 50% chance of being a push. So that is 75 and then 87.5. Oh, he went up.
Something around there.
Is that's the Goblin?
That's it, this Goblin. Which sidesteps is out of the way, which is smart. Now I would go up again. Oh no, he's hitting his own Goblin. Which isn't a turnover if it kills him.
Nope, it's a foul. Completely different. It's kind of a foul anyway.
Ooh, we're doing GFIs.
What did I want to say? I think actually one of the real problems with the interface in this game is actually that it doesn't tell you what direction the Fanatic is going when you hit someone.
Yeah, it's definitely just like, oh, it hit.
Like, that is actually a real problem. You can get in a situation where you don't know if you're hitting your player or your opponent's.
For sure. See, I would make it like blue dice, just so you knew.
That would be good, and also it should draw an arrow showing you where it's going.
Yeah.
Okay, I think this ball is safe. At least.
More foul appearance. Oh my gosh.
Is that number 5 now?
Not valid. Yeah, this is 5.
Man,
maybe 6.
I've seen games where follow appearance doesn't fire ever. And this game is like, it's definitely curving the, it's definitely a statistical outlier. Let's put it that way.
It's trying to show that you should always take foul appearance on everybody as a skill, not even just a free one at that. You just need to put it on literally everything. Trust me, Chaos players, that's how you do this.
Although, if you want to look badass, the skill you should be taking is Disturbing Presence.
Oh, hell yeah, you get a fiery head and everything.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, though, I think it looks better on Pestigores than actual Chaos players. Because, like,
I think everyone should just take it, you know?
Oh, yeah, no, it looks great on all of them. But the thing with the Disturbing Presence on Pestigores in particular is that they already have, like, the Cloud of Flies, and that blends with the fire to create a very nice effect. Where it makes it look bigger than it normally does. And it's just great. I think that's still fine for Ravenpoe.
I mean, it's just getting more out of his control here. Because I feel like if it went inside still, he had more play with it. But over here, he has to clear a couple people out, which isn't hard. It's just, it has to take more turns and blitzes. And that's not progress.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's definitely not the best scatter, but I don't think it's a bad one. Like, I don't think Lazarus can put any more players on the ball in this position, for one thing.
My gosh, that Beast of Nurgle's actually marking 2 goblins? What is this?
Yeah, I know, right? Also, had it scattered inside, then it would have been in the way of the Fnatic. And if the Fnatic hits the ball, it is a turnover. It shouldn't be, because that's stupid, but it is. It is.
I actually didn't know that.
It is unfortunately in the rules. If a no-hand player runs into the ball, they cannot pick it up. They automatically fail to pick up, and then it's a turnover because they failed to pick up.
See, I would have ruled it as just scattering, but
I know, right?
It is what it is.
It should be. It is bullshit that no-hands players cause turnovers that way. But
I believe it was written for the Death Roller first.
Even with the
where you actually have control.
Even with the Death Roller, I don't think it should cause turnovers, to be honest. Like, that is such a low percentage play. And I don't mean this low percentage as in hard to do. I mean low percentage as in vanishingly unlikely.
Well, we did just see the hit there.
Yeah.
Is Morgan do a 3-die and then try and pick up the ball?
It looks like he is. At least doing the 3-die. That's a push. Now, is he going to pick it up? No.
I actually agree with not picking it up because he would have put that Goblin in a bad spot.
Yeah, I think he
was definitely about playing it.
I think he wanted the safety of having Morg there, and also, I think he also wanted to make more blocks.
I just want to see the Fnatic do something.
Well, I think Ripper is probably going to hit this Nurgle Warrior into a position where the Fin... Oh!
Big injury here.
Badly hurt. Third regen. But he's off. But he's off the pitch.
Yep, it's gonna be big if Ravenpoe can just hold on to this one.
Yeah, that's a POW.
But these regen are not even fair.
Oh, that's a KO.
Hopefully he stays out for him.
Half of the Nurgle... No, 3 out of 4 Nurgle Warriors are off the pitch right now.
Yep. Ravenpoe is definitely leaning in players now.
Mm-hmm.
The advantage is real. And he also has a Goblin in the backfield I think he forgot about.
That might be the case.
I will not lie, it's really easy to do that. And that Fnatic, I feel, is in the best spot he could be. Just marking down 2 players is basically all he needs to do.
Plus, GFIs are extra risky with Fanatics.
And now I like how he's going to be pushing the Pestigore next to Morg only. So now he has to do some dodging to actually hit a goblin if he wants.
I would have liked it better had he pushed him one to the left so that he isn't on the ball.
Yeah, I feel that's probably misplayed, but it's not the biggest deal.
You know what? I'm gonna look at the dice log after this game because, like,
really stupids I feel have been fair, to be honest. Because he's rolling 2 returns, so yeah, I'm expecting to see.
I think the really stupids are about on par, but like, it just stands out considering all the others ridiculous rolls we've seen.
Yeah, it's mostly the foul appearance and then the regen just doing work.
Yeah. I mean, to his credit, I don't think the injury dice have been too... I mean, he has 3 injured goblins. Plus, he's had a few KO goblins. But, actually, you know what?
Yeah, the main part has been just the pestigors haven't been aiming at the goblins all as much because there's too many big guys.
Like, that's the thing, actually. I was gonna say that the injury dice haven't been terrible for him, but honestly, I don't think they've been that great either. Like, they haven't been bad, but they haven't been good either. It's just the goblins haven't been hit that much.
And just stunned. So, I'm pretty sure Lazarus is mildly disappointed because that was the hit he needed for levels.
It does take the assist off of one of the trolls.
You are right on that. But one can be activated and then just move his goblin over to the other one.
The Fanatic might also end up marking 1.
Yeah, that's also a good point. Because he's just probably going to go after the Mighty Blow one and try to just stay in some position near the guard troll to reactivate.
I
do like the 2-heads blitz here. And just going and marking the ball again. And then he can even go with his ball carrier and try a handoff.
You see,
it's going to be a
although
4+ pickup.
I will say this would have been a worse play had he been 1 to the left. Well, not if he just stands there. I guess it doesn't matter. I thought he might go in on the ball. I guess if he does, it'll be with the 2-hands guy. But no, there's a bunch of tackle zones in the way of him still.
I feel like he's just going to mark the ball itself and not pick it up.
That's fair. Probably he's going to get blitzed by Morg again, and then the Fanatic is going to go left.
Yeah, this is honestly the Fanatic's time to shine. Oh, he keeps the scorer back, which makes sense. Can't get blitzed now, but I feel like he's missing out on his second mark.
Okay, I'm going to be 30 seconds.
Okay. Let's see. Morg Blitz is coming up. It's going to be a 3-die. And we find no damage. But it's going to make our Fanatic more likely to hit someone, which is going to be cool. So, we do get a hit, and that is a turnover if he doesn't reroll it. So he has to into a push, so he's safe. Now we get another shot at him.
Okay,
if like.
that was scary.
Oh, super scary. And now this can put the Fanatic in a bad spot. But we do pull it together.
Not quite getting the dice that... Okay, going for the GFI.
Just takes the GFI casually. But that is a big stun there.
Stun to the Rodder. I don't think you do another GFI.
No, he can't afford it. He's risking a lot.
Needs to...
I feel like Ripper needs to take his hit and then go from there.
Yeah. Ravenpoe can pick up the ball. Now, it's going to be 1 dodge, which, you know, not that bad. Another really stupid.
That is...
Wait, was that a reroll? No. Okay.
He rerolled the Fanatic.
Yeah, right. You are correct. This is a 1-die. Not the best.
Yeah, that's not good. Because now he's just getting another Goblin hit. And that's a skull there. Oh, no.
I think I would...
He needed a push to a pickup.
Okay, with that roll, it doesn't really matter. But I think I would have picked up the ball instead of making the 1-die.
You have a valid case. And I'm not sure exactly what the right play there was. It was probably doing the dodge.
This right here is the problem.
Man, he just can't catch. And that is a free ball to pick up.
Very nearly, yeah. You just need to blitz a sidestep goblin.
Yeah, the good news is that where the sidestep goblin and the fanatic are positioned, it's really hard to move the two-heads guy. So he's going to have to use his mighty blow piece and hope it's either a power or both down.
The dedicated ball carrier probably... Actually, no. The ball carrier can dodge in here on a 2+.
Yeah.
If you knock down the sidestepper.
It looks like he's going for the 3-die.
That is what it looks like.
Which I don't mind. Because the 3-die is really likely to remove that on 2 different hits. And just look at all this value this Beast of Nurgle is soaking up right now. It's utterly amazing.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm pretty sure that's fine.
So, it's done there. Not exactly what you care for. You want some removals and level this guy up, but you'll take what you got. It's playoffs, dude.
Okay, I don't know what the... Wait, the Beast of Nurgle does not have a assistance.
Oh no, he's just marking everything.
It's probably not doing anything. So, yeah, I think we're probably going to see the dodge into pickup with the ball carrier.
Yep, I definitely see that. Though that Rackle, looking where he's at now, probably should have been one space to the side. He's noticing that wasn't a 3-die because I missed a goblin behind Morg. But that is a ball pickup. Easy peasy. Maybe we see the 2-die uphill on the Fanatic here. Actually, no, that'd be 3-die, so never mind on that. I think he just has to get this out of range of the Fanatic, which isn't possible, but you can make it improbable. Especially since he's swinging all over the place.
I do think the Fanatic tries to go after the Pestigore here.
Yeah. If nothing else, he has a shot at the wall in front of him. Failed GFI into a success.
That was so close.
Yeah, that could have been disastrous for Lazarus.
And you know what? Ravenpoe will probably notice his goblin now.
Maybe. I'm hoping. I know Laz has. And he's just kind of waiting. And Poe really could have used this goblin like 6 turns ago.
Let's see. What order do you do things in here? It's tempting to take the 3-die with Morg. Then you have potentially another Pestigore you can hit on the way to the one you want to hit. But also, if you do that, then you can't use Morg for other things.
No, I like the Fanatic first.
And
then you can try clearing the one in front of you, or you can try go for the
Okay, that was a mistake. Now Morg can just blitz it. And I think you still go with the Fanatic first, but it's a free blitz for Morg.
Yep, we did finally remember we have a goblin. He's there! Hooray!
Nope.
Yep, Morg blitz because he has block.
Okay, that's fair.
I don't like the direction.
Ooh. What are these rolls?
It's bad, but he can't reroll it. He only has one reroll here. And I don't believe it was the right call to put it on the goblin. Because now he can blitz that and just try to run past it.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Also, you know how unlikely it is to hit that Pestigore now? I think he's going for it, though. Nope, he tried to get some greed hits.
Yeah, no, there was no way he was hitting this Pestigore with Morg in the way, I think.
It depends on where his third movement went. He could have had a shot on Morg, which would have been disastrous. But if not, he would have been next to the ball carrier and could have just tried to GFI to hit him.
I'm not saying it was impossible. I'm saying it would not have happened.
And Ripper finally turning over and doing nothing. this is pretty much bad news bears. And that Nurgle Warrior is just going to take the hit, and I think we go for the second score.
I think Beast is going to take a hit first. I see a tackle hit on a Goblin as well. I see Block Mighty Blow hit on a Goblin. And yes, I do think the Blitz will be on the other Goblin that's beside Morg. Then, as long as you mark Morg, you're probably safe to score.
Time to just roll some dice and try to hurt some goblins. You know, I could agree with the ban on Nurgle from Rebel. That sounds like a fun time.
Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Also, while you're at it, maybe ban Necro. They have a problem with they have fleas.
Yeah, Necro, they're not groomed well, and we should put a code on there saying no dogs.
Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure Nurgle also have fleas. So, you know, one more reason to get rid of Nurgle.
See, they track and flies to your house and everything. You can't have that.
I would have preferred this warrior marking Morg. Sure, he gets hit, but he pretty much guarantees that Morg does not come after the Pesticore. I guess it doesn't matter if you're gonna just run it in on this turn, but I don't see any problem with waiting until turn 13.
Yeah, I mean, you have to roll GFI anyway, and I think the Nurgle Warrior's there just to be in the way while he hides in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Well, like, the thing is, though, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8... yeah, he's probably safe in the corner. He's not safe there.
For sure. He needs to go in that corner right next to the touchdown zone, and then Morg has to do dodges.
Mm-hmm. Like, bad dodges.
It's either that or just mark him, and that's not too great of a deal. Right here is just, he can hit him.
Mm-hmm. This is just GFIs.
Yeah, 2 GFIs. Yep, which isn't actually that hard.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than the 3+. And he's going to keep him there.
Okay.
Oh, there's the secondary mark. That's a lot harder.
That helps, but it's... I think Ravenpoe is going to make the 3+ dodge.
Yeah, I feel just it's gonna happen. Never mind. It's actually no. There's still a shot because it's 3+ and then 2+. Is still.
Yeah, it's still there.
Yeah. Maybe though, we'll see this Beast in Nurgle get his level, and then get his guard. If not, he'll probably roll more.
Not at this rate.
Well. I'm pretty sure the Morg Blitz is first and is only really needed action here.
I might take the Fanatic Rocks first. And I would
actually, I take that back. He can move a troll.
Yeah, he can
move both trolls.
I'm not sure he will move the trolls, but I think he'll stand up river and take the Fanatic Rock. Like, he has a lot of players on the ground.
Okay, it's fair. I just wanted to see Morg do a hero play, okay?
Oh no, I think we're going to see Morg do a hero play.
Quick, I need a hero.
Oh, that's right. The Fanatic could take out the mark on Morg. No, you can't stand there. That's in Morg's way. Oh.
I think he's doing the dodge.
He got the hit.
He got the hit,
But now he has to do the dodge. The GFI was better than the dodge.
Yep, he should have gone one more down or just shouldn't have moved that sideways angle because now he has to do a dodge through. Grant, a dodge means less GFIs, but it still sucks.
It's a 3+ instead of a 2+.
It's a 3+2+, yeah. Instead of 2+2+. I feel like he's really just wanting to kill this.
Wow, these trolls are just taking their turns with that, aren't they?
No.
No. Also.
Oh no. Why, no. Ravenpoe? Why?
Why did you take a 1 die?
I think he thought it was a 2 die. He just lost the best score behind Morgan.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. Like.
But Ravenpoe, you had your play and you just didn't take it.
Like.
You had it.
Let's see. Foul appearance. Morg would have made the dodge. He would have made the. Okay, if the dice were the same, in the same order, he would not have knocked down the Pestigore, but he would have made it to the Pestigore. He would have marked it, at least.
Does seem like it. Though I usually count skulls as 1s, and I would say that'd be a 1-3-1.
No, you're right. I misread it. Yeah.
Because I could see you saying that's a 3-2. Hey,
actually, it's a 4-1-3.
Oh, you're right. That is a 4-1.
So he would have tripped.
Which, Dave Man Jr. is now out of here. More stunt killing. It's an art I can appreciate. I feel like he's probably thinking about doing a stall this time and just kind of keeping his non-valuable player
honestly,
near danger.
He's far enough away from the Fnatic that I think he can get away with it. And a stall could protect his remaining players from the 4 big guys.
Yeah, that's the scariest part. It's just all the big guys that have the removal threat if they work.
Okay, Cheese, I know that's not how the dice work, but I don't care.
It's just always the hypothetical you throw out sometimes. It's like, oh man, if that was the case, that could have been that. It gives you closure sometimes. It's not how you should compare it, but it's a way to do it. That beast does not want to level up, and it makes me happy, but sad at the same time. I like seeing the little level up happen.
Yeah, that was
But that
a 7.
thing doesn't need to be more gross.
Grody Greens are in Div 3, right?
They're a Div 4 team.
Div 4. Okay. Damn. I was going... If they were in Div 3, then I was pretty sure that they would end up in REL 1, but I might have to play them next season. If I don't...
Oh, you're keeping the dwarves.
Maybe. I decided to give it the
devastational chance.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, we are going 2-0 for the Grody Greens here. And that is turn 13.
Which, incidentally, also means that I will not be re-rolling into Chaos Wars, because if I was doing that, I would have wanted to play in the Greenhorn. But yeah, that is not what this game is about. They both stood up.
I'm just gonna say, if you take Chaos Dwarves without the Greenhorn, you're more likely to run into goblins and such. Because they do better at TP 1000, I would say.
I don't know. The Goblin team that we're watching right now was in the developed team division.
You know, you say that, but I don't believe you. As in, I believe there's a chance in going fresh. Because going fresh means tackle was introduced later.
Ravenpoe, I need you to get out of the chat immediately. You're not allowed to be here. I think he's... Okay, yeah, he's gone. Okay.
Yeah. He's pretty much just like, I lost this one. So
I do agree with his sentiment. Like...
Yeah, it's just more just finishing it out.
This was already, like, an uphill game. I mean, it's goblins against Nurgle, but, like, the Nuffle has not been kind to the goblins this game.
I mean, Ripper was throwing good dice until the last turns there.
Yeah, but was he throwing important dice? I would argue no. But yeah, like, even if it doesn't really matter, it's still on principle. You cannot be in the stream of a cast for your game. Like, in this case, I don't think there's any competitive advantage Ravenpoe would get, but you still can't be here. And I say you in the general sense, because he is no longer here. I would have been tempted to run Morg over there, to be honest.
No, Morg's there for killing.
Yeah, true.
Well, I thought it would have been fun to see his, like, run animation from across the field. Oh, okay. The really stupids are above average now.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any denying that anymore.
You should get probably, like... Completely average would be 3 in a game, I think. 2 or 3 in a game is usually what you should get per troll. I think he's at... That was like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
So actually, he's not...
I think it's 6.
6 is not, like, insane. 6 is, like, the upper end of the average range.
It just seems crazier.
If he gets one more really stupid, then it is squarely above average. Okay, there it is. Oh, man.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
These guys are dumb. Just casual one-die powder.
I'm not... I guess he's throwing?
I mean, something's happening.
I mean, that's a really deep-pitched throw, if so.
The only problem is that's a 2 Disturbing Presence throw. Or, sorry, handoff, I mean.
Oh, yeah, that's not that deep.
Well, that just worked.
I think that's only 1 Disturbing Presence.
The throw's now going to be a
0 with a GFI. Would you take the GFI here?
I would take the GFI here. It's so much better.
That's a 4. Okay, it would have failed either way. Stuck the landing, though.
What do you mean it would have failed either way?
Well, I mean, a 2...
It would have been a 2 on the GFI and throw on the throw.
I mean, a 2 would have failed in or out of Disturbing Presence.
Well, no, the 2 was for the GFI, though. Though, if you're looking at throws in general, yeah, that's exactly how it works.
Wait, what do you mean, damn it, Kiss Blue? Why are you damning me, Ornan?
This is why we don't think like this. I think he's damning you for all the troll stupidity.
Oh,
and I'll probably say play more goblins for your penance.
I'm already playing goblins in All-Stars, okay? 1 goblin team at a time is enough for me. I mean, honestly, I think most of the time just foul appearance is fine. It is only in the extreme edge cases like this game where it is a big deal.
I think he's more referring for the combo for both on a Chaos or on a Nurgle Warrior being basically 10k more than a Chaos Warrior.
I mean,
the extras that really keep you there, but you lose your movement and your agility.
You lose movement and agility in exchange for regen, foul appearance, and disturbing presence. So that
honestly, maybe the regen puts him over the edge there.
I believe that
it's like a 20k skill.
I believe that's plus 60 and minus 50. So there's still it might be minus 40, but there's how much does a Black Orc cost?
It costs 80k?
Okay, so a Nurgle Warrior is a Black Orc with 3 extra skills.
Oh. Are we gonna see some stuff? Oh, nope. No random scatter catch.
Not even letting him have this.
That's another really stupid. What is going on here? Poor Poe's probably trying to poke his eyes out over how maddening this is right now.
It makes it a 1 in 4, not a 1 in 9. You're going in the wrong direction on that calculation, Warhammer Frog. But your point is well made. Disturbing foul appearance is good against big guys. I mean, I think I would just take the 4+ throw with Morg, to be honest.
I think I would foul with Morg on the Rackle.
Oh, you know what? Ravenpoe has not fouled a single time in this game.
That's why I'm all sad, you know? We need more fouling in our lives. Especially when Morg can't do anything.
Morg has the Stomp Foul, right?
I think so. He has like the big Borak foul, and it's great.
I've definitely fouled with him before, but I haven't done it recently, so I don't remember how it looks.
I mean, it's not the best cannon foul, but I mean, it's a good foul.
Oh, that's what you were saying. Warhammer Frog. Yeah, I don't know. That might be reasonable. I'm not sure. Okay. That's going for like a mad pass play. Which, I mean...
He's just at least trying something.
Yeah. I mean, with stunty, it doesn't really... Like, it's a 6+ throw either way, so the disturbing presence doesn't really matter.
No, it's basically just... I think I would even just move the Beast of Nurgle and try blitzing it, is what I would do. You might as well try to just fish for that level, not just keep getting your Pesticores.
Yeah, plus it does put disturbing presence on the receiver.
It looks like he's going for an easier target, though. I don't see one Goblin that's easier to hit than that.
If he blitzes with the Beast of Nurgle, I think it'll probably be on a Troll, actually.
I mean, he doesn't even really need
well, I mean...
Nope, we're just gonna take the hit again.
That's a laugh. But also, I feel like you really don't need to blitz this Goblin. You gain nothing from this.
No, you just get your killer smacked, potentially.
I mean, definitely. You definitely get your killer smacked. Unless you do that. I mean, you're still probably getting smacked, to be honest.
And now this is where I'm gonna point out. At first, I really hated the 2 heads pickup on him, but it's really paying off in these situations where he's just kind of getting him based and walking away.
I kind of feel like he should have taken Claw first, but it's hard to argue with these results.
I mean, to be fair, it's a Goblin game, and, you know, Goblins are easy to smack. But overall, it's proven worth.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, as long as the other one turns into a plumber, then I think it's okay.
Yeah, the other one definitely needs Claw Palm. And that is prevention for the surf on the Rackle there.
I mean, it isn't really.
I mean, he's just trying to stop any chance of anything. Oh, there's a really stupid for that big guy. And we're going to take a one-die Morkhead, it seems.
Sure, why not?
Because, I mean, why not?
What's the worst that could happen?
Morg kills you.
I mean, I was kind of hoping I was kind of hoping that would happen, but you know.
I was trying to call it on the die roll too.
Yeah,
it would have been great. This is definitely unnecessary. Probably would have been better just to take a hit.
Mm-hmm. Or you can stand there and make Morg have one die.
Yeah, that's probably smarter.
Or a 2-die on the Rider, I guess, but you probably don't care that much about the Rider. Even the level 3
it's
Rider.
The kick wrestle one. Yeah. He probably needs to get cycled.
I mean, it's fine the way it is, but you definitely don't want leveling up anymore.
And death is a permanent way to solve that problem.
True.
What's Laz waiting for here?
Ravenpoe hasn't sent off a single Rodder. All of his...
No, he's been targeting a lot higher.
I mean, he has mostly been targeting the positionals, but he hasn't gotten a single armor break, I don't think, on a Rodder.
There's been a couple. He did knock down the guard one a few times, and then some random hits on the other ones.
Oh,
might have stunned him, if I remember correctly.
He might have stunned it once.
But I do know the guard one got stunned by the Fanatic.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. I mean, I think the Fanatic is maybe... Well, yeah, no, that's fair.
Just looks like Ravenpoe's going to end this one off with taking some hits and not caring if anything dies now.
I mean, he's not going to play this team again, probably.
Oh, for sure.
He's
just going to rock that nice Stunty Cup champion tag on Discord.
I mean,
pretty much just leave this one behind.
He got 2 different trophies from this team, and he got to the playoffs, so, you know, that's pretty good. It's a stun. So, I would follow this with all but one goblin who's in range. I wouldn't stand there. No. That guy goes and gives an assist.
Oh my gosh, he's going for it. The madman.
He can do 2 GFIs to get out of Disturbing Presence. It is a 5+ catch, though, either way.
I mean, it's better to do the 2 GFIs, but he can just click on whatever he wants. Goodbye 6s. Goodbye 6s. All the ones. All of them. And we get one more turn for Laz, in which he should cough, use his beast to Nurgle to hit someone, cough.
There is a goblin in range.
He just needs to find a way to actually activate it.
I think you can...
Well, that works. Because now he can just target the sidestep goblin.
Yeah, that's the goblin I was talking about. The activating it is still a little tricky, though.
Yeah, that's 2 GFIs or a dodge, which 2 GFIs is the way to go. Yeah, I still think I would do it. It's a worthwhile hit.
Okay, 4+ casual, no blitz though. Taking the 2 die on the troll with the warrior.
I just want to see a foul. Come on, let me see a foul.
Yeah, this is
It's not even his troll.
It's not. It's a loner.
Well, they're all loners, but it's a merc.
Same difference. I mean, it is a loner. You can't tell me I'm wrong.
It is. You're definitely right, but for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, like, this feels like a shame. I mean, like, I do think Lazarus did earn this win. Don't get me wrong here. I think he played well. I think he played very well. But I also think Ravenpoe played really well, and he got absolutely screwed by Knuckle.
Oh yeah, it's just bad. Oh, I guess we're not getting a 3-0.
Yeah. Barry goes, you know, on second thought, I think I'll hold on to this after all.
He just didn't let go. That's what happened. Laz is probably like, oh, that's depressing. Now let's go foul that troll. I mean, he should totally just go foul that troll.
I mean, it's the oh, he still had a blitz. Yeah, though, you're right. He should foul that troll. It is the respect foul.
I mean, it's not even bad if he dies. It's to at least just get one foul in this game.
Or if you knock down Morg, you foul him.
I mean, if you can kill Morg, good on you.
2 assists, that's even. 1 more assist is a 2 die. Then you get the POW, and you follow up with a foul with your other Nurgle warrior with 2 assists. That does not knock down Morg.
I am very
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's already 6. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
No, you can't foul here without dodging.
There is no foul.
Well, that's disappointing. Okay, Nurgle Warrior got MVP. Or Beast of Nurgle.
No, Beast of Nurgle. You know, he totally deserved it for not doing anything. Yeah. No, I take that back. He literally held up 2 trolls the whole game.
And a
literally the whole game. Everyone was stupid.
Yeah, and a Badly Hurt Goblin got MVP. 10 armor breaks to 10. You wouldn't...
That's actually quite surprising.
4 injuries to 2. 2 KOs each. Gobstoppers had 14 more blocks than the Nurgle did.
Yeah, it's pretty surprising. But it's definitely the Nurgle just kept holding on, and they didn't get out-removed until the end, and it wasn't actually a big deal.
Ravenpoe outblocked the Nurgle significantly. Also,
the Grody Greens had a bad, really stupid rate of 9-4.
Yeah, that's not great.
GADS, Gobstoppers had 25-11, and that's a 69%. Sorry, that was armor I just looked at. That is not it.
Okay.
Foul appearance was 20 successes to 5 failures.
80%, 1 in 5. It's supposed to be 1 in 6.
72% really stupid.
Wait, really?
Yep, 21 successes.
Those are both well below average. The average is 86, I believe.
Actually, foul appearance is almost dead on. It's 3% off.
I mean, it's 1 in 5 instead of 1 in 6.
Yeah.
So it is close percentage-wise, but in terms of... Well, okay, actually, that's not as far away as it seems. I mean, I think he's still got... It's still definitely more than his average, though.
Yeah, it just didn't work out.
Not as much more as it seemed. I think it's because most of them happened in quick succession.
Yeah, it was dur.
Like, 4 of these 5 foul appearances, I'm pretty sure were all in the first half.
Now, what we're not talking about is these 11-9 dodges. A 55% rate on dodging. And he has that auto reroll with stunties and stuff.
That is a misleading number. Because if you use dodge, that counts as 2 instances.
Yeah, but that's still just... He was Agi 3 dodging every time. That should be higher regardless.
I mean, what this looks like is that he just used dodge a lot. Like, you're right. It should be higher. I should definitely... Wow, actually, you're right. That is like almost 50% failure rate.
Yeah, if that wasn't 20 dice, I wouldn't be making a big deal about this, but that's 20 dice.
He was doing some dodging with Morg as well, but that's also a 3+.
He's 3+ in there, too. Though, those going for it were on point. 100% on 10.
Yeah, you know, Ravenpoe, you're loud in chat now, by the way. You're saying that was average, but honestly, looking at the dice rolls, you really did sort of get screwed by Nuffle. I mean, you have 10 more 1s than 6s. You have 18 more 2s than 5s.
Did we also mention the 100% regen rate on everything that
mattered? Yeah. 100% regen rate. Also. And just, like, basically every single roll... Like, the percentage on all the things, as much as we trust them anyway, is statistically improbable in how they don't favor you. Oh, okay, well, that's fair.
At least it was a really fun game to watch. We got to see lots and lots of big guys, and it was amazing. That
is very true. Okay. Also,
we had a point where there was 6 fielded big guys, in fact.
Also, 27 skulls to 18. 18 POWs, that is.
I mean, considering that there was one more POW with Defender Stumbles combined than skulls, just the normal skull.
Yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, Ravenpoe, what I want you to do is to go and level up that goblin who leveled up, and then tell us if it rolled doubles or a stat up, because if it did, then I want to submit it to the Superstar Shootout. Also, go to bed because it's really late for you.
Hey.
Okay, but, well, yeah. That was...
Yeah, I'm gonna go see the Grody Greens.
I mean, it didn't turn out how I wanted it to end, but that was definitely a game worth watching.
It was fun. Now just time to see what this Beast of Nurgle rolls.
Let's see.
He's saying guard or break tackle on the Beast, and I would say guard. So, once he figures it out.
On a Beast, definitely guard.
It's just so good.
You don't really want to be moving with the Beast too much. Like, if you're
you
using...
You don't even have to move with the Beast.
If you're using break tackle on the Beast, it means you put it in the wrong place.
Yeah. I feel like if you're going to choose break tackle, you shouldn't have stand firm. And unless it's like really, really far in your development. But he's still missing guard. And you need guard.
Yeah.
And then I could also see getting grabbed before break tackle being useful.
Definitely. In fact, if you're arguing over something to take instead of guard, it should be grab.
Anyway, I think that wraps it up.
I think it does at that. So I think we will round this off by playing the video that everyone likes to see. Thanks for joining us again. Like, I am glad that I did this. It was worth it.
Same here.
Bye.
See ya.